It's a bigger event than last year, huh?
Yeah.
Doing all kinds of things. More
I
people.
know. Hey, everybody is out there. We are live and we have some awesome guests in house today. What is going on, Ari? What's going on?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, huh?
Mhm.
Nothing much. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. And then who do you have next to you, Ari?
It's my dad, Joe.
It's your dad, Joe. Okay, so we got Barbado Joe in house. How are you doing, Joe?
Well, Ari just got diagnosed with the first time in 53 years I've heard of this. It's called a adenovirus. It comes from the adenoids, and it's like the flu, only with pink eye. She's got like horrible pink eye right now, and can be a little tricky if you have asthma and cardiac issues. So, and it makes you feel miserable. And we're on a 10 to 14-day course with this. We have kept her locked in a vault virtually the past year. I don't know how she got it, but she's a trooper, man. I said she was looking wretched this morning. I said, it's okay if you can't make it. No. She was going to be on this stream. So.
That's awesome, Ari. It's so good to see you again. We had the opportunity to meet Ari last year on the same Down syndrome stream where we're doing Down syndrome awareness month. And I also additionally have a grandson that has special needs. And because of that, we got a very awesome guest as well. And this is a good friend of mine named Brittany. And Brittany is currently, she's a teacher, and she started her way, and I'll give her some opportunity to talk about her experiences, but she is a teacher of special ed in the local Phoenix area. And welcome, Brittany. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Great to be here and to meet everybody.
Good. Thank you for joining us today. And then, as always, we got the bearded metal chef. What's going on, brother?
How's it going? It's good to be here. I'm glad to be on this and spread this awareness and just have a great time. And I hope you feel better, Ari.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, for sure. And what a trooper for coming on in. I so appreciate that, Ari. That's such a big thing, and it's so good to see you again. So we have one thing to show because we are the Beards and Dessert show. So somebody made an awesome dessert for this special stream. What did you make, James? What do we got going on?
Get over for a minute. All right. So I worked on this. I think I started on Sunday. So I did a little bit for it, and then I finished it up last night. So this is actually a cake. So I went kind of a little big. So this is actually a ribbon for.
Oh, dang, James!
No, that's awesome. That is so awesome.
See how big it is, and so yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That is so.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't
that is
know,
really cool.
The blue and yellow interlocking are the colors of Down syndrome. So I'm wearing my blue shirt tonight. I don't know much yellow. There's a reason for that. But that's a beautiful cake, James. Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome.
Absolutely. That is awesome. Very awesome. And we totally appreciate that. So I wanted to kind of, most people, since this is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and we have some awesome guests, I kind of wanted to go over some really cool celebration stuff. So this is awareness, but we're also celebrating folks with, Down syndrome. And I think that this is a great opportunity to celebrate many lives that I know that my life has completely changed because of my grandson, Van. I just the amount of love and change that has happened in my life and compassion. He teaches me love every day. He teaches me compassion every day. He teaches me patience every day. He's an amazing teacher to me, but he's also an amazing kid. And I know Ari has been that for you as well, Joe.
That is 100% correct, man. I think a lot of people remember Ari, not remember. For those who don't know, she's turning 20 this year. She was born with a heart defect that not too long ago they did not have a surgery to repair, and that was dire for kids with that heart defect. But she's tough, she's funny, and you're right, man. More than anything else, she makes our family better people. And I know perhaps for a new parent, it might be scary to hear, oh my God, my kid has Down syndrome. And that's natural. But there's a lot of avenues out there where you can learn about it. There are a lot of communities out there, like Arizona, every state, every bigger city usually has something. And it's something that I hope everyone embraces if that should touch them in their lives.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And today's chat, we're going to be auctioning off some things here is very big on that, and especially education to new parents. So they give, and that's who reached out to us. So this charity that we're donating and doing our auction for reached out to us so a little story that my kids were 17 when they had Van. And it's very, very unique to have a kid that is born to somebody that is 17. Usually older parents, it's an older parent thing. But in this case, it wasn't. And Van was born, but we had no idea. They had no ultrasounds because they were 17 and they were afraid to tell us. So when he was born, it was a complete shock to the system. We had absolutely zero preparation for it. There was no ultrasounds prior. There was no indications of anything. So we had no information, no education to it. And this group surrounded us with love, with a lot of information. They came in and, gave us some clothes, a blanket, a lot of explanation. They have a website that helps give a lot of information to new parents who are not sure what to do. And it probably saved us a lot of heartache, a lot of knowledge, because there's a lot of knowledge transfer that has to happen. And that's why I brought Brittany on specifically, because Brittany is in part of that education system that helps parents as well as the students. And this is the really cool thing about Brittany. Brittany now has transitioned into a new position. And I wanted you, Brittany, if you can talk more about your experience and then what you're doing now.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in my 9th year teaching. I knew I wanted to be a teacher after my first day of kindergarten. And that was just my zone. I was gonna be a teacher. And originally I was thinking about becoming a math teacher because I love math. But then it kind of became, well, who needs the most help? And when I was in elementary school, especially like in 5th grade during my recess, I would tend to go into the special education rooms and kind of help out during my recess time instead. Because that just brought me more joy than going out on the playground all the time. So once I got to college, I kind of veered off that math teaching path and decided, I think I'm going to go for special ed, and never looked back. So I started my career teaching a 4th through 6th grade self-contained classroom, but I always knew I wanted to work with the older kids, but I felt like I was too close in age graduating from ASU because some kids stay beyond 18. So I wanted to get a few years under my belt, and then I moved up to a high school level where I was there for the last 5 years. So it was a self-contained class, 9th through 12th graders. I taught every subject over there: math, science, reading, writing. And then the one thing that really got me that I was super interested in was a transition skills class, which was 1 period long. And the biggest reason of why I wanted to work with the older kids was to help prepare them for life after school. And transition class was my calling. So I knew when I went on that interview, I was like, oh, here we go. All right. So it all started with just one class period my first year, and every year it slowly started to increase. It became then a 2-hour block period. And then eventually it became, okay, I'm not only taking the kids from my high school, but from the other high school in our district. And then it became a half-day program. And then last year it was 3rd hour through 6th hour. And this year we are officially a full-day transitional program, like a lot of districts have. So now our district has that. And so we're focusing more on students who are a little bit lower functioning students who have like DDD services and voc rehab services. And we work with a wide range of disabilities. And we go over like daily living skills, how to cook, how to clean. We go grocery shopping, as well as working on job skills. How do you interview? What should you wear? And then we are super lucky enough to have some partnerships within the community where we actually get hands-on job training. And a little hard because of COVID, but one of our partner elementary schools has been great in working with us. This is our second year with them. So our kids learn how to do office skills, run the copier, do teacher errands, all that kind of stuff. So it's been really cool to see. But when we're talking specifically about people who have Down syndrome, I didn't have any students who had Down syndrome my first 3 years of teaching. But then when I moved over to the high school, it was everyone who was kind of on the same academic level was together. So I worked with students who had autism, who had Downs, who had CP. So it was really interesting to see all those disabilities kind of in one room and how each of them kind of helps one another and whose strengths were someone else's weaknesses and how the students would kind of balance each other out. But specifically, when we're talking about Down syndrome, I think some of the biggest things to know is just like a typical person, which I don't like that term, but just like everybody else, everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. And you cannot compare two people. So I think the biggest thing is just because someone has Down syndrome does not mean that this person who has Down syndrome and this person who have Down syndrome are going to be the same. It's a wide spectrum. It's a wide range, just like autism. So you can have someone who needs special education services who has Down syndrome, and then there's other people who don't, and they're out in their gen ed classes and need no support at all. But I would definitely say that the biggest thing that I have learned from being a teacher and working with people who have special needs would be, number one, life always has a positive outlook in some way. It's all just depending on how you're looking at things. Because there's days that I would walk in my classroom and my personal life wasn't going very great and I would just be really down on it. And then I'd walk into class and I would have a student just be like super happy about something really small that happened with them. And that for me has always been a really big reality check and kind of bringing me back into the moment a lot of the times is like, wow, I need to like slow my roll and really think about what are the things that truly matter, what's really important, and are my problems as big as I make them to be? Most time it's not, and most time it's just a matter of how I'm looking at things. And that's something that all of my students have taught me and remind me of consistently is if you want something, put your mind to it, work for it. You can accomplish it in some aspect. It may not look like how you perfectly envisioned it, but you are able to attain that goal in some kind of aspect, as well as just kind of looking at things more in a positive light instead of looking at kind of things in that black area, because I tend to be a black and white thinker. My students definitely help me see that gray middle ground. But I love working with people who have different abilities than I do because it makes me a much more well-rounded person. And I think, honestly, if I didn't have this job, I wouldn't be so open-minded. I wouldn't see life in so many different paths and learning how, some students who are nonverbal, I can now have a whole conversation just based on how they move their eyes around or based on how they move their head. Like I don't need words to communicate with people. And so I think there's been a lot of big lessons that I've learned from my students, but it's all just about people taking time to slow down and really get to know somebody and figuring out what are they good at and kind of building on that. So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Brittany.
Yeah.
So Now that Ari is Joe, now that Ari is kind of in that transitional place, what are the opportunities that she's seeing? I know that once COVID is kind of done, and we've talked about COVID being kind of and you can kind of talk to that a little bit. But what are some opportunities after the pandemic stuff is over? What's next step for her?
She can join any number of occupations that are intentionally set up for people with disabilities. To be honest, some of those places aren't necessarily the best places to develop, like in an integrated society or something like that. Yes, they're out there working, but sometimes they're just kind of being, there was the old joke before, like the IDEA Act and everything, about putting all those kids next to the boiler room. That was the old stereotype of the special needs kids. And to me, some of these places I've seen is almost like an adult boiler room. Yes, they're out, but they're not really out in the public. They actually do more in the high school programs for kids like this than they do when they get to be adults. And again, a lot of that is based on where you're living and the funding for these kinds of programs, which is why we're looking just to the south in Allegheny, because they do have so many more opportunities that would be enriching. I'd just as soon keep her home, even when the COVID is under control, because at least here I can sort of, I don't know, maybe it's just a dad thing. It's not a protection thing, but it's like, I think we could do some things here that would also be maybe more than what's available here.
That's awesome. And Brittany, when you see kids that are at Ari's age, and that's who you're dealing with at this point, what are some of the, I mean, you've talked about it, but what are some of the big things that that are helpful at this stage to help make a decision on where their next steps will be?
So the biggest thing is kind of getting in touch with your state agencies. So I can only speak for what I know about Arizona. So for those students who are a little bit lower functioning, DDD is the best government agency that we have to kind of get services at home and try to start getting that job training and things like that. For students who are a little bit higher functioning, there's vocational rehab. And we actually partner with them with the program that I'm running right now. And they're a bit more hands-on on that job aspect side, whereas DDD is more that life skills side. And then actually Best Buddies Arizona. So Best Buddies is an international organization. I was the club advisor over at Higley High for 4 years. And now that I've transitioned out of there, we're actually working with them. They're starting a new program in Arizona. It's a pre-employment training, and they just got the funding at their gala last year to start a jobs program. So if you're in other states, check out your Best Buddies in your state and see if they offer a jobs training or the pre-employment training. They also partner with Voc Rehab, and they're great. There's some amazing companies out there like Mod Pizza who partners with Best Buddies and really focus on hiring people with different abilities. So they're awesome. And then I just discovered from one of my parents a couple of weeks ago, a place called Odyssey in Mesa. And pretty much it's a more intensified, smaller group job training like what I do. But they go out into the community more. And it's a self-paced program from what I'm understanding. And they work with no more than 3 people in a group when they go out places. And parents can kind of set their schedule for the kid. And so they can either go every day or if they can only go in the evenings, like 3 days a week. It's all self-paced. So I'm really curious to learn more about that company. I was really excited when I heard about it. But those are like the big ones. And then also, a big thing is for people when their student turns 17, if their student is not going to be able to kind of take care of themselves and be their own guardian, is for parents to start that at age 17, starting to get guardianship over their student. It's a long process from what the parents have told me, because you have to go to court and all that kind of stuff. But raising special kids is a great avenue, and they're really helpful in walking parents through that whole legal process. It's a lot of paperwork and those kinds of things. So the biggest ones that I know of are DDD, Folk Rehab, Best Buddies Arizona, and then Raising Special Kids.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what, I really like the term, what you said, different ability. I think that's a big thing to be pushed into this. Yes, Van and Ari have Down syndrome, but it's just a different ability. And that's a big terminology difference when thinking, well, this person's this. I think everybody has a different ability, and they're no different than us in aspect of love and wanting love, wanting, basic things for themselves. What is Ari into these days? What's her music?
I don't know.
That's a lie.
You don't know?
You do. What do you do?
What's your favorite music group?
She's wanted to do this for 8 years since you announced it, Andy, and now she's going to get all shy. What do you think?
I'm dancing.
Dancing.
She wants to go dancing. That's awesome. So dancing. So, and that's pretty cool. So I actually know somebody else who has Down syndrome that is a little dancer right now, and she's part of a group, and they go around and they travel throughout the Arizona area, and they do dance events. So very cool. Very cool.
That's the one thing you missed about not having more high school time, is because they would do recitals at the local dance academy, and then they would have performances at the high school gym. And she did that the last 2 or 3 years, and she loved that. And she got to perform twice because there was 2 nights of recitals, same kids, but just 2 nights of them. And she absolutely adored it.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. That's really cool. Yeah, I think that's really cool. And I think that's the one thing that what we're hearing, and even Brittany's saying, is that there is so many good programs now that are, and we said it even in that surgery to statement, there's so many more programs, and the way that things have changed in the last even 20 years towards different mobility kids, the whole world is open. The whole world is very open to anybody with a different ability. And there's, I think that's awesome that there's so many more programs. It's just going to get better. And I think that people like Brittany, which is she's always been an inspiration to me, because I do have to be able to teach and have that amount of patience for somebody and that amount of love for different individuals is amazing to me. Van is a handful. He's a total handful. I love him to death, but he is a handful. And to be able to take in sometimes 7 to 14 kids and be able to, that's a crazy amount of patience. But I do love the fact that you got the same aspect that I do. And I think the same aspect that Joe would say is that your life is so much better because of Down syndrome being in it.
And understand too, Andy, and anyone else who may not know, as an English teacher, I know I've got a limited range of ability. I have kids that'll be high ability, middle ability, low ability. Brittany gets what the school district has to offer. So that could be a kid who is 100% of the time in an apparatus, like a chair or some kind of thing, because they need it for whatever their disability is. The range and spectrum of the things that she has to see, that she has to interact with, as far as like being on her toes and saying, okay, let's find out. I mean, yeah, Down syndrome is a very common disability, but a special needs teacher or a life skills teacher in a high school, they're getting it from everywhere. It's coming from all angles. There's no typical student ever.
That is 100% true. My days are never boring, and I am super type A and like to plan, control. And my job has forced me to let go of that. And every year I let go of a little bit more and more. And I'm like, okay, so-and-so's having a meltdown. Guess we're not getting to that lesson today. Got to go take care of this, because a huge part of my job is taking care of that social emotional piece. And something that, so we start our day usually with going over the zones of regulation. So that's something that is commonly used in a lot of self-contained classrooms. So it breaks down your emotions into like 4 different colors. So like something that I'm really big on trying to get my students to recognize is, okay, first of all, what are you feeling? I personally have a hard time identifying that a lot of the times. I'm like, am I just tired, or is something actually bothering me? So we kind of go over, okay, where are they at in this moment today? Starting their day, what color are you in? Are you in the green zone? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to learn? Or are you kind of in that red zone? You're a little bit angry, not quite sure. And then we kind of talk about, okay, well, what are some things that we can do to kind of pull ourselves back so we're ready to go and back in that green zone for the day? But it's taking care of that social emotional piece, I think, is so important, not only just for, you know, people who are in special ed, but just in general, especially with COVID and us being online all of last quarter, you know, and then we started off the school year online, and I've been back in person now since August. But just that piece alone, not even having that connection of, oh, this student needs hand over hand assistance. I can't do that on the computer, you know? So it's been an interesting time, but I think it's kind of opened up a lot of people's eyes to just how much social emotional support there is in a school in every kind of classroom.
Right.
Very cool. Very cool. And do you find that it being something that you, Joe, do you deal with I know that you're such a loving person, and I know that those are things, but those are things that you have to worry about with this. I worry about that with Van as well. Those same spaces where making sure that so Van iterates a lot, and he'll iterate over and over again, especially if you said something negative to him. So you have to really change your parenting, and probably, I'm sure, teaching as well, to really gear it towards the kid, because sometimes they can pick up on things that you have no intention on, but they just are very upset because you did this thing, and they now are going to ruin their day because they're going to iterate over it, that, you know, somebody doesn't like them and I'm mad about this.
Ari is pretty high functioning for a kid with Downs. And her emotional intelligence is off the charts. And one of the things that we as a family have to do, and I think is natural for us strangers, if you see a kid with Downs, you want to, or a kid with a disability that obviously presents a disability, you want to be sweet, you want to be loving, you want to kind of handle them with kids' glove. Well, she can be a hellion too, and as a parent, you can't just go, oh, I can't parent her like I would any of my other kids. You're right, Andy. You might, the route might be a little bit different, but you know, you can't just say, hey, you're going to run roughshod just because you have the disability. You've got to, you know, you got to bring her up as the kind of a young woman you want her, and then woman you want her to be. So, yeah, and my wife and I, we know the markers, we know our techniques. She is a cruise control kid, though. If any of my kids, any of my 5 kids, this is Miss Cruise Control right here. She is the best.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
I really like what you said, Joe.
Okay.
And, I think that's so common, like, especially now that I go out into the community and we've had people kind of approach our group, and people they'll, like, I have a student who has CP who's in a wheelchair. He's all nonverbal, but he is cognitively all there.
Right.
Super sarcastic. And people will come up to him and be like, oh, hello. And I'm like, he's 21.
Yeah.
And he'll look at me and roll his eyes. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no. Like, you talk to them at whatever appropriate age they are. If they're a 14-year-old, talk to them like you would any other 14-year-old. If they are 22 years old, you talk to them like they're 22 years old. Now, granted, are some people gonna understand everything? No, but you're giving that level of respect of, hey, I'm gonna treat you like I would treat anybody else right now. And that's something that I am always been on in my classroom. And I know sometimes it's a little bit of an adjustment for some people, but I think if you're going to treat them differently than you would anyone else at that age, you're just doing them a disservice, because they're still going to eventually exit out of the school system and be out in the real world in some capacity. And why would you want to, I know you kind of want to keep them in a bubble and keep them safe, but that's also not really fair to them either. And that's going to just cause them to have more of a reality shock when it is their time to go out into the world.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And I think, Brittany, one of the first lines of enlightenment for that is on us as educators, because we're now at least at a place in the society where we're not pulling all the kids with disabilities into a special room. They can be in, as your shirt says, they can be in included classrooms. And we've gotten to that strata. All right. So now the next step is, maybe that's one of the next goals, is to try and, because it comes from a place of love and kindness and tenderness, but you're right, it is a disservice. So how to gently teach folks, like, okay, that's great, but we really got to think about how we should approach these individuals and make them not feel, I don't know the exact word right now, but I'm with you 100% on what you just said.
Yeah. And that's something that Best Buddies is really great about. So like part of their mission as an organization is to teach people like, okay, this is what autism means. This is what Down syndrome means. Here's some common characteristics, but it's not all the same. And then teaching students how to formulate friendships with other people their same age that have disabilities, but keeping that same like, hey, you wouldn't let your friend blow up your phone 24/7, so you shouldn't let your buddy do that either. Okay, how do we have those conversations with our buddy on, hey, this makes me feel a little uncomfortable when you blow up my phone a lot of the time. And having that open dialogue, so then that student who doesn't necessarily know those social appropriate skills is then learning, but in a healthy way.
Right. The Best Buddies program at our high school bleeping rocks, man. Those kids, and it's another thing too, when you have a teen paired up with another teen, and it's more like equals as opposed to those adults that they always see as authority figures. One of the things that our life skills teacher did with some of the close by high schools is there is a life skills bocce team, and they travel school to school, and the life skills kids compete while their best buddy cheers them on and hangs out with them. And so the best buddy makes the commitment to, okay, there's a match at, school X over here. I'm going to go there so I can cheer Ariana on. But Ari's doing all the competing and stuff like that. And it's awesome. We as teachers got to see some video from it. Our team actually, for whatever it's worth, did really well. But our kids, and watch them, they had a year-end party one year, and to see all these kids that I've had in my classroom and get them in that context, and then to see them interacting. Obviously, I have a soft spot for kids with disability. To see them interacting the way they do, I love, love, love the Best Buddies program.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that's what the Brittany, we're friends for years now, but that's what all of her pictures are full of, things that she does personally, but there's just tons of Best Buddy pictures and just kids just completely lit up. And that's what it's always been like. Yeah, that is so awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it.
And those kids, because they're real, this is another reason I love teens, because they could have gone to school with this kid ever since he or she was in kindergarten, right? And they get to 10th or 11th grade. Those kids are going to take care of them like they're a little brother or sister, but they're not going to let them skate. They will call them on their junk, but they're like, are you sure you want to make that decision? And that's what's awesome, because they're that first line of defense that will protect the child, but also teach the child correctly.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. Very cool. Very cool. So we're going to have to, if we don't want to be up until midnight, we have to transition a little bit into a little bit of auction stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I do want to hear a couple minutes of, Ari, what have you been up to this last year? What has been going on since we last talked?
Well, last time we talked was I was 18. And nothing has much changed since the last time we talked.
Nothing has changed.
Really?
Okay.
You didn't
You graduated high school, right?
I graduated from high school.
Tell them about your graduation. What our high school had to do because of COVID.
I was in the parade.
Great idea. I think a lot of places did it. We're two tiny little sister communities, okay? About 7,000 to 8,000 between both communities in population, roughly. And they set up a parade route for all the graduates to drive through the route. And I was blown away at how many people were on every inch of that route and how they were waving at every car coming by. And, she was in her cap and gown, and we had the car decked out in the colors, and we kept telling her to wave. And it was in a bad situation, it was about the best darn thing you could do. It was very memorable.
Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Very cool.
And of course, we do our concert.
Yes.
We do our concerts on Rock Band. Ari loves to sing.
Yeah.
And we've gone live with those a couple times for John and Grimm's Chipmunk, rest in peace, and all those other kinds of things, So she loves music. She loves performance, dancing, singing, acting. She wants to get a house band together of the family, though none of us play an instrument. She's always got schemes. She wants to go to the West Coast and visit Hollywood. When we talked about moving to Arizona, you said you wanted to move there because who lives there?
The vlog channel is there.
Her favorite vlog channel is there. And so the people who are on her favorite, who is that?
It's actually Janie Vlogs, Josh and Katie.
Janie Vlogs, Josh and Katie are based out of Arizona. She wants to move to Arizona because if we move to Arizona, somehow we're going to meet Josh and Katie. We're working on this idea of some of this, the gap of the reality of a situation versus, just because you're at a place. But that's her thing. Her iPad is her best friend. And she comes up with some doozies because as she's getting older, she's watching, shows like Pretty Little Liars, and we'll hear something come out of her mouth and we'll be like, where did you get that? It's funny. It's funny to watch her grow up and the things she'll drop on us, and things that she's not just saying a term to say it, like it's a term that we know she encountered, but she also understands it. It's always funny when those little gems pop out.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm not quite there yet, but I do know little gems pop out. Like, where did you hear that, Van?
Yeah.
Very cool. So,
well, before you begin your auction, I'm going to say bye to everybody. And Ari, it was super nice to meet you. And maybe we can reconnect again.
Thanks for being on and giving your time, Brittany. It was great to hear your.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, guys. Sell that stuff.
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Bye, Brittany.
Yeah. What an awesome person.
All right.
Yeah. So now we have some really awesome opportunity to give back to a group that has really helped me personally and our family, and as well as Van. They give a lot of knowledge. They're throwing out a lot of knowledge, and they do a lot of events like a Christmas party, a decked out Christmas party every year, and like just making Santa Claus show up. They have a walk for Down syndrome every year. It would be this time of year, but they did a drive-by, like kind of like like a parade. And then they have fundraiser stuff, but they also have special events for Downs kids, especially what we noticed a lot of the newer families that have, that are just new to having a Down syndrome child. They show up. And then the good thing is they get to mingle with us who, Van's now 10, Ari's 19.
Mm-hmm.
So they get the chance to be able to mingle with families who have been in this for a little bit and have found so much love and give advice, because there's a lot of advice that comes from parents back and forth about things that, what to expect, definitely heart surgeries. Van had the heart surgery. There's a lot of different things. Some kids definitely have more like how to keep them safer at times because they may have some immunodeficiency things going on. Lots of stuff, lots of different things, and a lot of really great opportunities to be able to help give knowledge. So that's what the Sharing Down Syndrome Arizona team really is. And they definitely focus on the little ones. They definitely, like the first thing you see is the little ones, and they're getting the help they need. So we have some awesome companies that have donated some stuff, and Ari's going to help us auction these off today. So yay. Thank you very much, Ari, for helping us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, totally cool. I totally appreciate it. So our first item for auction, and what we're going to do is we'll just auction. We're going to give everybody a minute to be able to bid, and then we'll cut off the bid, and then whoever's the highest winner, we're going to help write it all down. And then what will happen is you will contact me, and then I will make sure that you get the appropriate information on how to pay for the items that you got.
Sounds
There's
good.
basically a PayPal link to that to the Sharing Down Syndrome company is basically what I'm doing.
Awesome.
And if you want to just donate, you don't want to buy, if you see that little scrolling ticker, go to that website and you can just donate as well, just whatever you want. But I thought this was an opportunity to kind of show off some new companies as well as really give to a really cool cause. So our first item for auction is High Mountain Sage, and he is giving right now one of his beard kits away. And that is a beard oil, a beard balm. It has a soap, and it additionally has a mustache wax in it. So totally awesome. And it's one of my favorite companies. I absolutely love Brian. He's been on the show several times, and he's super cool. And so that is what we were auctioning off, number one. So go ahead, Ari, kick it off for us.
You're going to say, are we going with ready, go? Is that our cue?
Yep, ready. Are you guys ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, so you say, ready, go.
Ready, go.
Go.
All right, so let's see some bids.
You want to start off like $10, $5, $10? What do you want to start it at?
Yeah, what do you want to start?
Let's start it at 10. Let's start them at 10.
Start at 10.
So $10 on the, and I don't see anything rolling through at all on my side, but
Nothing yet. You got 110 from
Here it goes. We got a 10. Hey, but it means
there we go. It's 10. Yay!
Beard goes with the $10 right away. Hey, we got Red Beard right at a $10 and a beard coast at a $15. Michael Payton, what you guys? That is not a bid.
I was like, am I really slow or is nobody bidding? Awesome. We got bidding. Yay.
Contemplating. Very contemplative.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
We'll have to extend it. So we got $15. That's awesome.
Oh, Chris, we are bidding on a High Mountain Sage beard kit.
Yes.
And
it has like 4 items in it.
Yeah, what's in it again, Andy?
It's a beard oil, a beard balm, a mustache wax, and a soap.
And they
his
cover
soap
Andy validation. Andy says they're one of his favorite companies.
They are. His beard balm is definitely one of the most unique, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
I did 20
It's
more
more like
seconds.
a butter to me. All right, 20 more seconds, guys.
We got 15 going once.
15 going twice.
15 going twice.
All right.
Yeah.
Sold to the gentleman with
Red-
the beard company on the coast. Bearded Coast. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bearded Coast. And that was 15?
That was 15.
Awesome. Very awesome.
I like that
So
we got. I was gonna say we got some geography here. The coast is gonna meet the high, the high mountain, right? Where we've got some geography going on here.
That's awesome. So the next thing that we have up for bid is a $25 gift card to the Barden. So Adam's company. Yeah.
North of the border.
Yep, north of the border. So we got a $25 gift card. And Ari, can you kick it off for us?
Ready, go.
All right.
Go.
Start the bidding at. What do you want to start the bidding at, Andy?
We'll start it at 10 again.
$10 for the Great White North, the Baden, 2 ways.
Yep. $25 gift card.
That's good.
Yeah, there's like so much I want to bid on tonight, and I don't want to go poor before I get to everything.
I know.
You know what I mean? If no one's going to budge on this Barden, holy heck, I'll buy some that Ari could use. What do you want? What do you want from the Barden? You want some beard oil?
I don't have a beard.
You know, lots of girls wear beard oil in their hair.
Some hair.
Uh,
Steven.
Oh, well, I might want some beard oil. Who knows? Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
I'm going to ask my wife what my spending limit is. Oh, dear wife, what's my spending limit? It all goes to a good cause for Down syndrome in Arizona. Okay. She did not give me the evil eye. She sort of said, here's the credit card, go nuts, but be careful. There was one of those looks. So, you know, I'll go 15. I'll get us going. I'll go 15 on the Barden.
That's awesome. Thank
on the
you.
Barden card. 15. And I'll make it official. I'll put it in print. I don't have the cool little tennis racket to hold up with the number on it. There we go. Although that's an ampersand, not a dollar sign, dummy. Let's try a dollar sign. There we go. $15 to the man who loves from Barden.
Right,
there's a couple companies in this auction I haven't tried, and I'm using this very night to do it.
There is some good ones.
I'll be like a dog on a bone. Don't you bid me up, anyone out there? And I think one of them just won something. So,
yep.
Alrighty.
So I think, are we there?
Yep, I already put stuff.
Okay, so Joe, you won it! Yay!
Oh! I want us some Barden.
Gotta love 20.
Yeah.
Barden's actually really good. I love Barden. So the next one, and I'm not going to just, like, I have some others for everyone's kind of, there is some 2 things from some companies, but we're just not going to just go down the list. So the next company is Bearded Coast. So he is doing, this one is an 1 oil and balm combo.
I'm going to go to Bearded Coast's website real quick.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Uh-oh. What coast is Bearded Coast on? This is going to.
He's on the West Coast. He is on the West Coast.
West Coast? Oh, of what?
He's a Cali. He's a Cali boy, I think.
Oh shoot! I'm liking more and more. I'm liking more. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we gonna? Are we ready?
Yep, buddy. Go.
I think we'll start off at 5 on this one. How about 5 to see where people go?
$5.
5. Go ahead and give me.
No wait.
I want to know how you make a payment if you decide to bid. So where do you make a payment at?
Oh, there's a PayPal account that I will give you when you reach out to me.
Okay, so Jason, reach out to practitioner.
Yep.
Oh, Redbeard Ride everyday El Tomahawk to 15. You
there we go.
Runs. Did you hear me say I go 20? Give me 20 on the Bearded Coast. I got to support Cali and Down syndrome. I got 20. Let me make it official. Oh yeah, you sons of guns! Take that, $20. A few gold pieces from 1849.
That's right.
Oh, El Tomahawk! You know, if you weren't a therapy regular, I would tomahawk you, you son of a gun.
Love it, love it.
I like that it matches. I like that your bid matches your name, El Tomahawk. Look, it's going to a good cause. I have plenty of beard oil. Bearded Coast is on my list. Tomahawk wants him some Bearded Coast. I will bow out gracefully. And let's see if anyone else wants.
About 10 seconds left.
Tomahawk, $22 for the Bearded Coast, oil and balm. Going once.
Going twice.
Going twice.
Stop.
Say sold, El Tomahawk.
So,
Tomahawk.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay, good job.
Well done, Tomahawk. Well done.
Well done. Thank you very much. Again, reach out to me when we are, you can DM me. I'm on Instagram, so So the next one is a soap from Old Glory Soap Company. And we can start that one out at 5 as well.
All right. You ready?
All right,
Yep,
Ari?
we're ready. Are you ready, Ari?
Go.
Go. $5.
Can we also let Ari do the sold to whoever gets it? She could be our official.
Absolutely, she can.
Auction is over. We'll move to the next one. All right, so we're going to say sold to, and we're going to see who wins it in the chat when they win each one. Sound good?
Second.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so $5 for a bar of Old Glory soap.
Yep.
No, Tomahawk. I was having fun. I will buy from David Coase off his website one of these days. I appreciate you bidding and getting it, Tomahawk, my man. Thank you.
And there just might be an opportunity to buy some more Beard Coast in a bit here.
Oh, look at Andy, that slick devil.
I'm not telling how many of each everybody gave me, but I can tell you that we got quite a bit of stuff.
Faithfully bearded up to 15.
Oh,
30
thank
seconds
you.
left.
30 seconds left. I don't know if anyone's going to touch Tyson on this one. I got 15 going once.
I'm going twice.
When he
There
says
you go.
when he says done, I'll tell you to say when James says done.
Are we done, James?
All right, stop.
Good.
So, sold to Faithfully Bearded.
So to the I can't say the name.
Okay, try it again. And yell it. Sold to Tyson.
So to Tyson.
There you go. Sold to
Very
Tyson indeed. Thank you, Tyson.
And that was for 15. Thank you. And the next one is from a newer company. And they are Karoom Nadutha. Nadutha?
Is that Kern Nadurtha?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Have you
And
tried it, James?
Yeah, I got some stuff I'm trying out.
Nice.
I got
very
the,
cool. Very cool.
A lime coconut and the Slante Cara.
So I will make Ari the official decision maker. We can either do one at a time or we can do a bundle. They have either 3 bundles or we can do 12 different things.
Do we want to do it one at a time or do we want to do 3 big things? What do you think?
I think we'll go for the big things.
We'll go for the 3 big things. How are you doing?
Awesome. There we go. Okay. So the 3 big things that we are giving away on this one is their Slante Cara oil, their coconut oil, coconut and lime. It says lime and coconut. Then they have the Slante Cara butter, and then they have a Slante Cara pomade. And that is all in one huge nice bundle for everyone to try out. And it's a brand new. James has heard of them because I know you've heard of them. And they reached out to me, and I had not heard. I had heard I've heard the name. That was it. But what's your experience with them so far?
So far so good. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed this. I wore them today. I wore the lime coconut today. Really nice, refreshing scent.
Nice, very nice. Okay, so
is in the chat also.
Cool.
What's that?
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Our donator, our company is in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. So thank you very much for donating. And so let's go ahead, Ari, kick them off.
You want to start off at 15 or?
Yeah, we'll do 15 on this one. Yep.
Okay, 15. $15.
It's a lot of good products.
Ready? Go.
$15 for some Karum Nadurtha, and I'm probably Kuram Nadurtha. If I butcher that Kuram, I apologize.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Redbeard Ryan is right there. Oh, you know, Ryan, if there's some new stuff coming down the pike, he wants to be right up on the front of the line. $15 to Ryan.
Nice.
Oh, Defined. Defined just laid down that time. Ryan came with that 3 of a kind, and Defined says, "I'll give you the flush, son. Here you go."
Okay.
Ryan, are you going to play big bank, little bank with defined? Now we got some tension here. I'm digging this. Hey,
Very awesome. Very awesome.
We got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Ooh.
The second time was a flawless victory. Thank you, Carl. Oh, Red Beard Ryan. Jake in the house. He ups it to 35.
36 by Tyson.
Oh, there we go. He's a sniper.
That 36 to the man from North Dakota, South Dakota, one of the damn Dakotas.
Rapid City.
All right, stop. That's 36 from Tyson.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tyson. That's awesome. 36.
Last time. Sold to Tyson.
Sold to Tyson.
There you go.
There you go. Awesome. Our next company is goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious. I'm this is a hard one.
Uh-oh.
So there is 24 cookies from Mel Miss Bluegrass. Any flavor.
Okay. Real quickly, I want James to auction the cake because I just want to see how the heck he tries to box it. All right. I just want him to go through that. You can always get a blender and make like a milkshake out of it by the time we got here, James.
So we got 24 cookies. 24 cookies from Miss Bluegrass. Ari, can you kick this off for us?
We start off at.
I think we got to go 15 on Miss Bluegrass cookies.
And by the way, Define has already dropped. He's getting those. He just got jilted in the last auction. Let's see, sports fans, how high he will go. You ready?
Yep. Ready? Go.
Oh, Defined there's fighting words in there. Quote, "Oh, I'm getting these."
Start off.
That's awesome. And if anybody does, Mel is an awesome.
Mel Bearded Chef. I like it. Oh, calm and collect.
40 by Gary. Gary Lewis got 40.
Oh, awesome, Gary.
Gary, you got cookies, bro.
Gary's going to take $1 by the chip if it's a chocolate chip.
Gary's winning by 40.
These cookies must be just heavenly.
50. 51.
50 by Defined. Lewis at 51. Mrs. Bluegrass, what you got going on in that kitchen? I've been hearing about these cookies for a while. Holy cow. Defined at 52. It's the battle of the companies. Lewis just lays it down. Cornelius Vanderbilt is in the house.
All right, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. The high bid is 100. Oh, Defined is ready to play ball. 101.
Oh, my God. 100. Oh, my God. 15 seconds.
These are good cookies. I'm telling you, the best cookies.
10 seconds. 9, 8. Oh, my God. 7, 6, 5.
Oh, my God, Gary.
1.
Sold to Gary.
Sold to Gary.
150.
150. That's amazing. That's
Miss
awesome.
Bluegrass, you need to roll back in the chat on the replay and just take a video of all those bids for your cookies.
Oh my God.
That's so fun, guys. Thank you guys so much. That's so needed.
Wow.
That's so cool.
By the way, Gary, thank you so much. But all of you guys that started going up into the 20s and 100s, thank you all for that bid, those bids.
But Gary said, I win, and these cookies will be sent to Ari.
Gary, as sweet as that is of you, she has a gluten intolerance. So you can send them on, but she won't eat them. She doesn't.
Believe it or not, she makes gluten-free cookies.
Yeah.
Ari doesn't. I appreciate the gesture, Gary, but Ari just doesn't like sweet stuff. She just doesn't eat sweet stuff. Okay. Now, if she was over there making Doritos, we would be in business. Trust me. I'm sorry, Gary, but thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Gary. We totally appreciate that. So next on the auction is a sampler with a bomb. So a sampler set with bombs.
Ooh.
And from 10th Kingdom BC, who is now absolutely upping their game, is I know Mandy pretty well. They've come out with some amazing new scents. So definitely check them out. And we can start this off at, I would go 10 for a sampler set and with bomb.
How many samplers are in there? Is that a 4 sampler?
I think there's like 6.
Wow. Okay, are you ready to start us off?
Yeah, ready, go.
All right.
Go.
We're starting it off at what, Gary? What, Andy?
We're gonna go with 10.
$10.
Everett
At 10.
and High Mountain are all over this. I'll go 20.
You got 20 from
Gary. For Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe's got 20 going.
Gary said Andy from Van had cookies.
What did he say?
He asked you if Van can have cookies.
No, Van, he is only eating liquids at this moment. So thanks, but yeah. Yeah, no, he's not, he does not eat solids yet.
High Mountain Stage. High Mountain. I'm a sampler hound, boys. I love me some samplers.
Yeah, me too. I like them a lot.
15 seconds.
Uh-oh.
So Gary said take his money and auction off the cookies again.
Oh.
That's awesome, Gary. Thank you.
All right. The high bid is $30 going once, twice.
And who won?
There you got it.
Who won, Ari? Who won?
Dad.
Oh, Mama, sorry to my dad.
I want them all to hear. Sold to Dad.
Sold to Dad.
Yeah, sold.
Yay! Sold to Dad. For how much did Dad buy them for?
$30.
$30. That's awesome. That is awesome.
And I got to say, after seeing Ryan say, what did Ryan say? This company is amazing. I'm very happy I won this auction. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you actually will. I awesome stuff. So I'm going to make I'm going to make a second pass. So we'll go to some companies up above. So we'll go through some more companies, and then we'll save some of the other companies at the end. So the next one is another $25 gift card for Barden.
Okay.
I already got me mine. I don't want to get 2.
Yeah.
Where do we want to start that, Andy?
Start that at 5 this time, and we'll see how far we go with $25 gift card from Barden.
Okay, ready, go.
Go. 25.
Oh, did someone already hit it?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get my chat up.
You already said 525.
Harry Lewis. Oh, 5 1/4 for the Barden. Thank you, Ryan. I've been hearing some good things. They hadn't made it to the list yet, Ryan, but they were on the radar, because I'm not buying as much as I used to.
What's on the list?
The list is the beard companies that I haven't tried that I still want to, and it's a very slender list. But I heard enough of you guys talking about this 10th Kingdom that it got me intrigued.
I think you'll like them.
Okay, so we've got a high bid right now of High Mountain Sage at $12.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Brian's throwing down.
How much time you got left there?
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
$12 going once. Hey, Brett Berlin, glad you could stop by.
Yeah, thank you very much.
$12 going twice.
Yeah, we got Brian, sounds like.
What's the owner's name of High Mountain, Andy?
Right.
His name is Brian.
Brian.
Yeah, super nice guy. Super nice
James,
guy.
are we
Okay,
good?
Ari.
Stop.
Okay, Ari.
Sold to Brian.
Sold to Brian.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
And how much was that? 12?
$12.
Very nice. Very nice. And guess what is next on the list? We got an oil and butter combo from none other than Bearded Coast.
Oh, what's up? Who wants to play Big Bank, Little Bank with Daddy?
So this is 1 oil and butter. So instead of the bomb, it's the butter this time. And we will start that at 10.
At 10.
Go ahead, Ari.
Okay, ready, go.
$10. 15. I can run with that, Joe. 15. 20 for mine.
Oh, High Mountain Sage is 24. Oh, Defined. Oh, I thought he left the building. He's just hanging out in the dark corners right now. I see you, brother.
25, 25 and Gary.
We're not playing slots here, brother. That quarter stuff. Let's talk. Let's work in a whole dollar and leave, okay?
550.
And then your boy High Mountain Stage did the same thing. That is funny.
25.
You sons of guns. I don't want to play Monopoly with either of you. All right? That's what I'm going to say right now. Holy cow.
30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. It looks like currently. Oh, Defined. Oh,
Gary.
Gary at 30:01. How many seconds, James?
We got 20.
20 seconds. Defined to 32.
Awesome.
Got to be closing in on 10 seconds. I hear. El Tomahawk
10
sitting.
seconds left.
All the sniping on eBay. 35 going once.
6,
35 going twice.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sold the Tomahawk.
Oh, he got the other one too. That's awesome.
Wow. Thank you, El Tomahawk.
Absolutely. So
Thank
we
you.
have another soap from Old Glory Soap Company.
Oh, glory.
And we will start that off at 5.
$5.
Outside of beard stuff, soap has become the thing that I've been exposed to that I've really enjoyed during my beard time. I'm really liking, you know what? So although I am not going to go against my boy, my favorite soap maker, I will for charity. I will try perhaps some Old Glory. Oh, Defined is already up to 10. You son of a gun! God dang you! You know this is charity, but we're guys here, so it's also competition. I'll go a dozen. I'll go an easy dozen.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah, it was
35.
really cool. I have not. I had just seen an ad for Old Glory soap, and then they reached out to me, and I'm like, "That is so cool! Thank you very much."
Our soap, Gary, from Old Glory Soap, or I don't know their name, but Old Glory Soap for sure.
Yeah.
Lewis, you son of a gun. Oh, and High Mountain Sage, we got a 13 off.
Nice.
We have a virtual arm wrestle or something if they tie. 13.
They got the,
13.
whoever has the first 13, I think it's.
Oh, one soap. Yeah, Gary, it's just like, take that, High Mountain. Gary,
All right.
you can put 150 on cookies.
How we doing?
Okay,
Who won that one?
well,
Gary,
it's retracted. We can screenshot that, some of us, Gary, but it's no longer in print. I say we award it to High Mountain Sage.
Okay, so go ahead, Ari.
I'm Brian.
Oh, the Brian.
Very good.
Very good. And then how much was that for?
13.
13. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go combo number 2 on the company that Mr. James is trying out and has in beard today.
Yep.
And I know I'm going to butcher it. What was the name, James? Do you know what the name is pronounced? How it's pronounced?
Kurum Nadartha.
There we go.
There we go.
Kurum Nadartha. Yes.
Cool. So again, they are giving out or have donated the Slante Cara, the lime and coconut oil, the Slante Cara butter, and the Slante Cara pomade.
James, do you know, is he essential only or does he do essential and fragrance?
This is on he does an essential blend.
Essential blend. Okay.
Oh, cool. I love those.
All right.
Cool. Okay, we're going to start this off because it is 4 things. We're going to go 15.
All right.
$50. Ready, R?
Yeah, ready, go.
There you go. $20 to Redbeard Ryan.
Oh, awesome.
Ryan likes the new. He'll try it all, man.
30 defined.
Oh, Defined. Again, I'd forgotten about Defined. Get out of the shadows, Defined, you son of a gun. Thank you, Kerem.
That's awesome. Yeah, super nice company.
31.
So appreciative.
Oh, Redbeard Ryan.
I'm thrown down.
Hey, his kid just left home. He might have a little extra play money. Although he's probably paying for that college, so maybe he doesn't. Oh, Defined back to 32. What's our time, James?
33. We got 20 seconds.
20 seconds at 33. High bidder is Redbeard Ryan.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh, Defined. Defined that high. 35 going once. 35 going twice.
Stop.
Very cool.
Two Defined beards.
So Defined beard.
There you go.
Yay, good job, Ari.
Thank you very much, brother.
Ryan Slipper.
Okay. So since Gary has said that he is giving the 2 dozen another pass, we are going to go. I'm going to say that there is another. This is the second set of cookies from Mel.
Uh-oh.
So Gary has given away very graciously and has just donated, which is very cool. But now his win was now going to be redone, and now we're going to bid on it again. So I think this one we're going to start at like 20 again.
Sounds good. All right, you ready?
Ready, go.
It is Miss Bluegrass's Awesome Baked Goods.
I can't really ship off my cake. I can't really auction my I can auction my cake because it's not like cookies.
25. $30 for Bearded Coast.
Definitely not going to make it.
Carrie, that's very sweet of you, man. That's very sweet of you. Define take his money and give the Kurum to Ryan. El Tomahawk. Tomahawk. I love how we have these big bidders just lying, just kind of chilling, and then boom, dropping bombs. Oh, 55. Bearded Coast was first on the 55. Gary Lewis 75 from Y Singer 3.
Right,
75
20 seconds.
Bid.
20 seconds.
75 going once. Gary Lewis in at 80. 80 going once.
Very cool.
80 going twice.
All right. Stop.
Sold to Gary.
Sold to Gary.
All right.
Sold to Gary again. Yay. Thank you very much, Gary. That's so awesome.
Tomahawk, you were just beaten by the buzzer, but brother, thank you so much for just offering that kind of money. You guys are amazing out there.
I'm at 150.
That's crazy. That's awesome. So Gary got it for 80. Is that right?
Well, actually, Gary, on the screen, we can see Metal Chef stop because he's been putting it every time. And unfortunately, Tomahawk's 110 is there. And we gotta unless we want to do some rule tweaking amongst parties. I'm not saying yes or no, but on the record, he Tomahawk was a little late.
So Gary said if Tomahawk pays 80, he can have it.
Oh, Gary, you son of a gun. That's Tomahawk, and yes, Ryan. Ryan says, Carrie, you're amazing, man. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you, Carrie. Thank you.
So Tomahawk is so that's who won that one? Was Tomahawk?
Well, not yet.
Really?
He said,
No.
I will do that. Yes, Tomahawk wins it for 80.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Awesome.
Now, Gary, do you want to get on here and do the you're giving your advice on ending it soon? We are running a tight ship here, sir. I trust James's timekeeping. He's being very fair. He'll be telling us we end it soon. Or we'll do a 10. That's what we should have. But to be honest, he's right. We could have gotten it up for $500.
Right. I guess the cookies. I'll go a little bit longer on the cookies.
I
Yes,
know.
Gary,
So
that-
we will go one. So then this is our last pass. I'm going to go one more. We're going to do one more soap
Okay.
from Old Glory Soap Company. So we'll throw that out there for $5. Go ahead, Ari.
Ready, go.
All right. $5 for Old Glory Soap. By chance, Andy, do you know how many scent varieties he has in the soap for Old Glory?
I do not. And,
I'm gonna go check
but
it out right
looks
now.
like some very awesome. I mean, I almost buy the soap because they have cool colors.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I am so with you.
Like I saw, so I have some High Mountain Sage, and how they get the little different colors to be interwoven into the soap, I don't know, but it's really cool to have on your soap case. I actually just want to look at it. Like, hey, how did he get that? How did he do that? That's awesome.
Oh, wow. He has 8 different
Okay.
soaps.
All right, 15 seconds.
Oh, that's cool. So $5. Does anybody bid?
Yeah, Jason Folks, 5.
Thank you,
10 seconds.
Cool.
$5 going once, $5 going twice.
All right, that's it.
Sold to Jason.
So
$5.
today,
Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you, Jason.
Okay, so now this is our last official pass, and I have thrown in. There are some really cool companies in here. Oh, go ahead. Sold to who? His name is Jason. Very cool. Okay, so this is our final last pass through some companies. So the first company that I absolutely love, and he is in-house, and this is one of his newer ones. And it is his, instead of essential oils, which is in the beard kits, he did kind of ventured out and did smoking jacket. And it is oud. It is wonderful. It is just a collection of really awesome, but it does have oud in it for those oud heads. But it's a beautiful scent. I can't even, it's just such an amazingly good scent. And it's one of his first attempts at fragrance oils. So absolutely love it. We will start that at 10.
And what's the company, Andy? I didn't catch the company.
This is High Mountain Sage.
High Mountain Sage. Thank you. High Mountain Sage 10 smoking jacket. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued.
Me and Tyson from Faithfully Bearded and Michael Cribbs did a release maybe about 2 months ago when he released
High Mountain
this.
Sage, what state are you out of, sir? The product is a new oil called, is it a combo or an oil? I'm sorry.
It's an oil.
Oil.
Just an oil.
An oil called Smoking Jacket.
Yes. And he is of Utah.
Utah. Okay. All right, Utah. Starting to see more and more companies out of Utah, man.
Absolutely. Copper Johns. How Mountain
Bearded Metal
Sage,
Chef was 10. I would like Bearded Metal Chef unless one of the people want to do it. I would like to see Metal Chef get that. Since he's thrown in there, he's being quiet. He's trying the subtle strategy.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. $10 is our bid. $10 going once. Red Beard Ryan. He found out he was from Utah. $12 is our bid. $12 going once. Going twice.
At 12.
All right.
Is that good, James?
Stop.
Sold to Ryan.
so try it.
Yay.
Good job, Ryan. Brett, this is for Down syndrome, a Down syndrome awareness charity that Andy has set up, or that Andy has contacted in Arizona to help people with Down syndrome in Arizona. What? I was just reading your comment, Mrs. Bluegrass. That is crazy. Why? Because they think you're going to sneak pot into them or something? Holy cow.
Wow.
I mean, it's a baked good. I get certain things, like I know a lot of places you can't buy mead. Mead can't cross street for whatever reason. But a baked good? Heathens. I thought I had a bad state for these kind of rules.
Okay, the last thing from Mr. Adam. So the Barden is giving a full set away of any scent.
Oh, wow. Hold on just a sec. Redbeard is giving his. He says he's still going to pay, but he's going to give his to James.
Oh, cool. Thank you. That's so awesome. Thank you.
Well, I'll still donate 10. I'll still donate my money. I'll still donate. Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Thank you, James.
What a community.
Very cool. Very cool. So the next one is Barden, and it is a full set, he says. So it is, and he has quite a bit of stuff out there since. So awesome. Thank you very much, Adam. And I think we'll start this one because it's a full set. We'll go at 15.
Damn.
$15 for some Barden.
I might do that.
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
Good company.
That's all of his oils? Damn.
Full set.
Jason Pope in first at $15. Oh, Bearded Coast jumps it to 20. Deliberately Bearded. Oh, sorry, Ron. Everett to 21. Got a little action on the north. Oh, Bearded Coast 25.
Great. This is an awesome deal. I mean, can't beat that.
No.
Like $20, you're getting a full set. That's crazy.
25. Where are we at time-wise, James?
30 seconds.
30 seconds at $25.
And I'm going to reference this again. Full oil set. That's what he said. Full oil set.
No, that's a good, great deal.
What are you talking about? Like all 9 or 10 of his those, whatever the heck he has? Oh,
James.
Full
oil set.
I already have a bunch of them. Jason Folks to 30. Holy cow, this is an amazing deal. 31 to Bearded Coast. Where are we, James?
You got 5 seconds.
5. 31 going once, 31 going twice.
So, yeah, that's it.
Bearded Coast.
So the Bearded Coast.
Oh, man. I didn't catch that the first time, Andy. I was like, holy shoot. Wow.
Yeah, full oil set. Yeah. Amazing.
Clever. Ryan. I love you, brother. There's some high rollers there, and they're being very sneaky. You better be on time.
So we have the last of my very good friends from Old Glory Soap Company. They are one more soap is in this, and we're gonna start that at 5.
And that's awesome. They gave away soaps. By the way, they have Bay Rum, Bug Away, Working Man's Coffee, Texas Beer Soap, Cedarwood Lavender, Charcoal Tea Tree, Tobacco and Vetiver, and Patchouli. Those are their soaps. There's a link, Ryan. There's a link for PayPal that you DM Andy, and he'll give you the link.
Yeah. And it goes directly to them.
Delivered here, Jersey Ron, $5. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Ron, as big as that beard is, you're gonna just need a bar to do it once. Holy mackerel. Okay, so we still got $5.
$5, very good.
Where are we at, James?
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Yep.
This is the last of the Old Glory soap. So this is the last of their wonderful donations.
$6 once.
10 seconds.
$6 twice.
3, 2. All right, stop.
Very cool.
Still got delivery bearded. Ryan got $7.
Oh, okay. Ryan came in there before the stop. Sorry.
Ryan.
Ron.
Ooh, red.
Look right in
Photo
there.
finish. Photo finish. Well done, Jersey Ron. Well done, sir.
Jersey Ron got what did he get?
He got the Old Glory.
Cool. For how much?
$7.
$7. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much, Old Glory. That was super nice. So many awesome. We have the last of the big combo from James. Say it again.
Kurunadurta.
Kurunadurta.
So, and that again is a oil called Slante Cara, a lime and coconut oil, a Slante Cara butter, and a Slante Cara pomade. And we're going to start that one again at $20.
$20.
Right.
That is a lot of product there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. $20 for the Slante. Sorry, Kurum.
Kurunadurta.
It is an all essential oil mix for those of you that love to have no fragrance in the house. And James is currently, I think, working on it for his own stuff, and he says he's enjoying it thus far. Oh, Ryan's on attempt number 3 or 4, whatever it's been. Ryan goes 20. He wants this new stuff, man. I just love the name so much. I would like to have the label just sitting on my shelf. You know, it's one of
no doubt. That's what I was thinking. That's a cool name. What a cool name. And I always like where there's like, and they'll explain what the meaning of it, and you're like, that's even cooler.
What are we bidding on? We're bidding on a pomade. Was it butter or balm, Andy?
A butter and 2 oils.
From the gentleman who is right above you on your last post, Gary. Kurum. What's our time, James?
20 seconds.
Okay, so we've got Redbeard Ryan with the sold bid of $20. Yeah, combo plus a pomade and an oil. Because it's 2 oils, right? Did you say, right?
Yep, 2 oils. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to be getting close now. Ryan's $20 once? $20 twice?
Yep. Ryan got it.
Sold to Ryan.
So do I
Yay, for $20. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ryan.
That is awesome.
Ryan Crozier, that is.
So we are going to go to our last. So we have one more of those sampler sets from 10th Kingdom BC.
I got mine.
So we will start that at $10.
Ready?
And
Andy?
Ari. Yeah.
Ari.
Oh, okay. Ready, set, go.
What's the name of the charity again? Andy, I'm getting a DM.
It's Sharing Down Syndrome Arizona.
Sharing Down Syndrome Arizona. Thank you. All right, what do we got going on in the chat here? We got some movement on this. Oh, Everett up to 20. We got $20.
Cool.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Yeah, very cool.
$20 going once. $20 going twice.
Stop.
Sold to Everett.
So do Hubbard.
There you go. Good job. Well done, Everett. Thank you, sir.
And who won it?
Everett Dave.
Everett Dage.
Which is another pretty cool name in its own right.
Right.
Dage. Everett Dage. Bung, gung, 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 gung. Doo-doo. Boop, boop. Oh, Andy, check my comment. Make sure McMahon gets the combo I won. Oh, so he wants to throw this McMahon's way. And Andy is spinning. And Andy's still spinning. James, are you? Yeah, I think I see James moving.
No.
Yeah, I think my internet stinks.
Either that or mine does. I was having problems last night.
No, it's me.
There you are. There you are. You popped in.
And popped back in. Yeah, sorry. I've been having internet issues. I think Arizona as a general has been having some issues. So I've been trying to figure out if it's me or the stuff, what's going on. So Everett won that one for how much?
20.
20. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So the last two beard companies of the night are very special as well. And we are going to find Beard Company. And they are doing an oil and butter, and I can testify that their butter is absolutely amazing as well.
So defined.
So we will start, and we will start them at $20.
$20 for defined.
And their lemon delight is something that is a must-have. That's what I'm going to say. Anybody in the bearded community should have lemon delight in that shelf.
Jason at 25. 40 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, good to go.
Oh yeah. Tomahawk. What's up, Tomahawk?
All right, 20 seconds.
32 going once, 32 going twice. Oh, Tomahawk!
Oh my god!
He sold the Tomahawk.
So did you ever have
You know
How
what I'm envisioning this, James. He heard you say 10 seconds and he got to his phone and he went blink.
Yep.
And then he was like at
Tomahawk.
8.5. He's like, boom, dropped it right in there. Well done, Tomahawk.
How much did you win it for?
Tomahawk 40. 40.
40. Very nice. Very nice. And then one of my favorite companies, we have a combo from the Bearded Mac, oil butter.
Nice.
And if you haven't tried them, they are definitely something not to be sleeping on. They are amazing, and they just started doing their poured butter recently. So I absolutely, I know that in a package sitting in my house is a oil and butter from their new scent, Honorable Mac.
Hold just a second. High Mountain Sage wanted to know, he's got to run. He wants to know if we could give an update on the amount donated thus far.
Let me find out. I will find out really quick.
Tomahawk, that's sweet of you, man. No, I dig it. I appreciate that. I'm going to get around to buying them, one of these days. This was a good chance to do it. The better man sniped me. I love you, dude. Enjoy it. Enjoy. Trust me. The last thing I need is more. I'm just doing it because I could for the charity. So thank you so much for even.
I think it's around 6:02. I think right at this moment.
6:02, man. You guys are freaking awesome.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Absolutely.
Thank you, boys and lady. As of course, Mrs. Bluegrass is in the house doing her thing.
Yes, very appreciate it. So, Bearded Mac, are we ready to go? Bearded Mac,
let's do it.
You ready to go, Ari?
Yeah. Ready, set, go.
Bearded Mac, man. A lot of people love his stuff. I've got me some Mac.
We start off at
We're going to start off at 20 on them.
20 on a combo, right? Oil and
oil and butter. Oil and butter.
Combo.
And their new butter is their poured butter, so it's cool.
Oh, seriously, Tomahawk? Oh, right on, man. Thank you, brother. I will take that. I will donate. I will take that. You save your money in case something else pops up tonight or for something down the road, because you've been very generous to us tonight, Tomahawk. Thank you, brother. All right. I will, whatever Tomahawk was, put me down for Tomahawk's amount, and I get the defined.
Oh, all cool. Right. Very cool.
Thank you, brother. Bye, High Mountain Sage. Nice to meet you, man.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Jason is at top at 35. Jason's at top. Healthy Bearded, I'm assuming since you went 26, you meant a 3. So correct me if I'm wrong. Healthy Bearded might be on top at 36. He put in 26, though. So I'm not sure if he wanted 26 or 36.
He might have been going after Carrie. I defined when he saw
True.
20, but
True, and folks just snuck in there. So Jason is high at 35.
15 seconds.
13 seconds. 35 going. Oh, Tomahawk's like, okay.
He's like, I have 40. He's like, whatever.
Holy cow. Sold to Tomahawk.
So did Tomahawk.
Thank you, Tomahawk, brother.
Awesome. How much on
Bearded
that?
Max
one?
in.
40.
Bearded Max just
For
came in
40.
here.
Hey, we just
Tomahawk, you son of a gun. You took the win. You gave me your purchase, and then you came back and got another one, man. I love you, dude. Thank you, dude. Seriously. That is cool stuff, man. Hey, Mac. How you doing, brother? Just
Chris,
sold
what's
combo.
going- Yep. Very cool. Very cool. And drum roll, please. This is the last
So,
item
Ron,
of the night.
Deliberately
Last
Bearded
item of the night.
Hold on.
Deliberately Bearded.
Hold on just a second. The Liberty Beer, Ron said he just donated the money. Go ahead and resell the soap
From All Glory.
Okay.
from Old Glory. Thank
Glory
you.
Soap Company. Very good. Thank you so much. So we have one more Old Glory on the books. And we're going to start that at 5.
All Glory.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And who was the person that said that they were donating it back?
That was
Liberty Beer,
Ron.
Jersey Ron.
Deliberately Bearded.
Jersey Ron. Okay. Yep.
Ready, set, go.
And we're starting at 5. 5, 5, 5.
That's my. Sorry, my butterfingers. I'm bidding 10.
Barbado Joe said $110. Okay, we got $110.
Hey!
One
Wow.
One bar of soap for $110.
Put that in his glass.
It's the best bar of soap you've ever had.
You better use that
For sure.
sparingly.
They have a lot of sense. That actually makes me. Now I have to admit, I'm with Joe. Like I actually started buying. I don't buy anything from the big stores anymore. I buy it from places like this, where I can go buy a cool bar of soap and use it, and
The Joe wins.
Joe wins.
Oh, shoot. James, how
Did
much
Joe win
time?
this? Did Joe win
All
this
right.
one?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to stop. Joe won for $110.
110. 110.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, there is one more item on the list. Go ahead, Ari. Go ahead.
Okay, and Andy, I don't want to interrupt. I so love Jersey Ron. He's a hell of a guy. He donated without any product. I'm gonna do the same damn thing. I'm gonna donate, and you throw Jersey Ron. I want you to have that damn soap, brother. Thank you. So you get that soap.
Very cool. Very cool, guys. So we ready for the last item up for auction tonight. This is, and we appreciate every single one of you for doing this. Super, super nice folks. I appreciate this, and and I'll tell you that they will really appreciate the money that we donated today. So the last item for bid is, guess what? 2 dozen cookies
Oh,
from Miss Bluegrass.
made with platinum chocolate chips
That's right, made with platinum chocolate chips.
and ruby flour.
The best flour you've ever had in your entire life, from Kentucky, straight
Flour.
from Kentucky.
Oh man, these cookies.
So we're going 2 dozen, and I think we got to go start with 20 on these. This is the last item,
Yeah.
and we're going to start. Should we go? We should go with 20. We'll see what we can get. But
Here's
these,
what I will say,
these
the
have,
last batch went for over 100. So make sure your plastic is not melted yet.
Chris at the Bearded Mac, just with donate with the message Andy.
All right.
yeah,
Are,
just
are,
message me.
are we
Yeah.
ready to do this, to go through this really cool horse race with these cookies?
Yep. Are you ready to go,
All right.
Ari? This is
Ready?
Ready, set, go.
Last one of the night. I'm glad you picked this to be our closer
yes.
based on the way the first bid went down. And thank you, Mrs. Bluegrass, so much.
Yeah.
But
she's so
no actions on these cookies. I mean, it's I'll take me some cookies. I'm a fat man.
There we go.
You know, if I-
You're sweet, honey. There we go. Tomahawk at 35.
30 seconds.
Oh, Defined. God, I swear I thought him sneak off again. He's been waiting for this. It's like he knew the second batch was coming. Defined at 70.
Waiting.
Who bid before at 80. Holy cow, the robber barons are back, boys and girls. We thought they died, but they are back.
30 seconds.
Why Singer at 80 for 2 dozen? Oh, Defined.
30 seconds.
He has faced some disappointment tonight.
Under
Beard
control.
back. Here we go. It's another one of these J.P. Morgan freaking Andrew Carnegie things. Beard back at 100. Why Singer tied at 100. Still Mac. Defined at 101. Now we play Monopoly. Jane.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Defined bid at 101. Why Singer? Oh! Why Singer says, yes, I'll take the railroads and the steel industry. 130.
10 seconds.
130. 10 seconds.
8, 7, 6, 6.5. Just let it go to 10 o'clock.
All right. Why
All right.
Singer? 3 is the winner. Why Singer?
130.
Sold to Why Singer.
Tomahawk always sneaks
130.
right in at the last minute.
That
Tomahawk
is so
sneaks in.
awesome, guys.
Oh my
That's-
god.
You guys are amazing, man. To think over some baked goods and some beard goo, you guys hit, $700 to $800 or whatever the heck we're at. Thank you guys so much. I co-hosted a therapy last night that was really, really fun, and we were talking about community with Ryan and McMahon, and then we come in here with all these companies and all you guys bidding. It's so amazing. From the bottom of my heart, for a guy with a kid with Down syndrome, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I can't even. Yeah, it's amazing. And so that brings us up to 783.
I like how Gary comes in at 151 and then he goes, "What are we bidding on?"
I know.
he bids without even knowing.
That was awesome.
Methinks I smell something, kind of like how, in my mind, Oswald couldn't have been the only one to assassinate the president. Methinks we don't see certain people in the room at the same time, perhaps? Conspiracy, anyone? But I'm not going to say anything more than that. Clark Kent out there with your glasses.
Well, thank you guys very much. This was so fun, and I just, what an awesome opportunity. We're sitting close to $800. Super nice. And if you feel like you want to donate just because, the scroll bar on the bottom has their information and it has actually a donate button there if you feel comfortable doing that. Or I'm going to give you a PayPal link to their company and they will help figure that out with me. So
Andy, for all the winners, are they responsible for DMing the company with what they won? How are we going to do that?
That's exactly it. So what I'll do, after you pay me, I will I will confirm. You'll confirm that they paid.
All right,
So you reach out to your DM them saying, "I won this auction." They'll reach out to the company. Will reach out to me and they'll say, "Hey, did that person pay their part?" And I'll say, "Yes, they did," and away we go.
So Andy, Gary said he's gonna auction off a Pete gift card.
Oh, who is this?
Gary.
This is Gary.
Gary. Oh, Gary. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You are
Defined also said auction off another combo.
cool. So Defined is
kidding me? You guys are
great. You guys are rock stars. You guys
Oh,
are total rock
You want to do 2 more? We have 2 more items, or are you tired?
So
You're
Gary
good?
for a gift card.
So let me get to my so we got Defined is adding another one.
And then Define's adding another combo.
Okay, oil, butter, very cool. And then Gary is adding. This is so cool, guys.
And Gary said Define wants to auction off a $500 gift card. You can put Define.
So Chesapeake. So we got one oil and combo, and then Chesapeake is doing a gift card.
Yeah. Yep. A random gift card.
Random gift card. Very cool.
Or a Peak gift card. I don't think we said random. I'm not sure if we said random.
Oh, Pete
You just
gift
said
card. You just said
gift
Pete.
card.
Very
Maybe a
cool.
random.
Very cool. Very cool. Chesapeake is awesome. Thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate that.
Gary, is there a denomination on the gift card so the guys know what they're bidding on for the Peak gift card?
Is that just a random amount or a certain amount or what?
I mean, does it end in 25 since it's coming from you in 25 cents? I mean, what are we doing here?
I don't like to say amounts after
Okay, nice.
So random gift card.
There you
Random
go.
gift card. Very cool. Oh, that's what I thought. He likes doing that. So very cool. And Chesapeake is an amazing company, guys. So I definitely highly suggest trying them out for sure, as well as Defined. Thank you very much. So let's go Defined next. And we're going to go with his oil and butter combo. We're going to start that we're going to go 25 on this one because he is one of the best out there.
Fine. Ready?
All right. $25 for a Defined oil and butter combo.
And again, if you guys do not have the Lemon Delight on your radar, that is so good. So good.
All the reviewers I know that have tried it, who I trust, don't just say it's good. They rave about it.
Yeah, this is like the smell that you have to go to bed to. You're like, there's that Lemon Delight again. We got to at least smell it. I may not have it in beard every night, but I'm smelling it once a night. I absolutely love it.
You're a second 30 BGG beard reviews. Dagan got in there with 31st. So our high bid is 30 with Dagan.
Oh,
Jason,
very cool.
31. There it is.
Now we got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. 31 is the high bid for this combo of Defined. Dagan to 35. Thank you, man. 35. 35 going once. We're probably getting close to 10 seconds now.
Yeah, 20.
It's close to
15.
20.
Gary Lewis at 35.02 just to spite me. That's a Dagan at 40. Dagan wants that combo.
It's a good company. Very good.
$40 going once.
All right, stop.
Twice.
What do we got?
The BGG beard reviews sold to Dagan.
Dagan
for how much?
40.
40. Okay. And the last very cool product of the night is my good friend Gary. And he has a random gift card. Guys, you never know what's in this one. Gary is awesome. He is so extremely helpful in this community. And he gives so many things to charity. I so appreciate him being in here and being part of this one with us. So random gift card. We're going to start this one at $25.
25. We'll start 25. 25.
What? He bought he bought a cookie. He's spotting cookies.
Yeah.
He gave away the cookies. He's just an awesome dude.
Daniel the Beard Apprentice. That's it. Everett Dage. Chasing folks. The big boys are playing. We are at 3 digits. $100. In Monopoly money, that's the goldenrod color. $100 for the 100. Or sorry, for the gift card. Everett sneaking in at 105. Look at this. This isn't the robber barons. These are just two normal folk going after it. I thought he was done. I thought he was tightening the leather straps on his axe there. $150.
Oh, that's awesome, guys.
Gary said high bids for a $10 gift card. Dang.
$10. You get that tax.
All right. 30 seconds.
James, 30 seconds. All right, so El Tomahawk 22 is at 150.
30.
That's so awesome, guys.
Tomahawk going once for the mystery amount Chesapeake gift card.
20 seconds.
20 segundos. we're working with Spanish vocabulary I remember. We're
10
getting
seconds.
Tomahawk twice. 100 what the heck? Where did it go? Tomahawk, where did you bid? It's probably good. Sold to somebody. Tomahawk,
Gary says scared a bit.
You're talking about that $10 card. You're drafted the bid. Do you want it to go to Everett or do you want it because you were higher?
It's not a $10 gift card. It's more than $10.
It's more than Gary. Gary
$10.
Gary is a poopster and has a sick sense of humor, which I like. But yeah, it's gonna be more.
Every day gets it. Everett, you got it for 105, buddy.
$105 a peak.
105. Thank you so much. And that
Congrats,
brings us
buddy.
close. That brings us to around $928. That is so awesome. That is so awesome, guys. I have no words to describe how helpful this is. This is just humbling. Yeah.
Thank you, all you guys, for bidding, whether it was $5 or 5,000, or you know what I mean, for donating, for paying it forward, or I got this, I'm going to give it to this guy. All that stuff is amazing.
I love our community. This is
awesome.
Oh, do you see what Gary said? Everett won't have to pay for any peak for a while. He's still working on the last gift card Everett got him.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much, Andy. And by the way, let's not forget James. Thank you for running the clock and everything. And Andy, thank you for having both of us on. Where did Ari go? And thank you for doing this, Andy. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do this. This will be something that we this is our second annual. So next year we'll have to add some more finesse to it, some more fun. Ari, thank you so much. What do you have? Any final words, Ari? What do you have? Any final words for these folks?
Oh, just 1 second, Ari, because I want to answer a question. Dagan, what you do is you contact Andy. He'll send you a PayPal link. Then once you pay for it, you'll contact the company owner and get your stuff. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead, Ari. Last words is what Andy asked.
Well, I just want to say, happy I am back for this year. It's so nice to talk to Andy again, and nice to meet you, James.
Nice to meet you, Ari. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari. Thank you for coming on in. We love you so much. Thank you so much.
She watches this last year's episode at least once a week.
It's so fun. We have so much fun, and that's so cool. So now we have another episode. This is episode 2. Sure to be more episodes as we get further along. We look forward to seeing Ari and her journey into adulthood and all the fun that she's going to have in the next year. So how exciting. And thank you again, Joe, for coming on in and being supportive as well as being our auctioneer. And I totally appreciate it. You and Ari made a great team tonight.
Oh, thank you. I love it. Great time.
Yeah.
Good community, boys.
Yeah, so awesome. And this is why I'm part of this community. Such a great amount of people. And then James, again, thank you, buddy. This is super humbling for me to have such a helpful person that's in, co-hosting this with me. Thank you for that cake. What an awesome cake.
Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that cake.
I'll show it.
I'm going to show my wife that cake. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, man.
Awesome.
I really wish I could stuff that thing in a box somehow. God, what a gorgeous cake that is. He made a big sheet cake with a giant Down syndrome ribbon on it, yellow and blue. He's a chef. James is a chef. Gorgeous cake.
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah,
there we go.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Thank
you, guys. And then a very big thank you to every person that was part of this live stream. Brittany, who's no longer here, we appreciate her coming in. But every person that helped support this auction and live stream with us, and that means everybody in the live stream right now. The community is so awesome, and it isn't. This type of things get me choked up because this is such a dear thing to my heart. But I'll tell you, amazing. Thank you guys so much for your help. And I'll pass on a message to these guys, to all of the charity, and tell them how generous our group has been and how awesome they were for coming up with just amazing. And I will definitely put something in the community about what they usually have something to say, or maybe a little video that they'll come back with, and I'll definitely post that.
Yeah. And Ari read all those very nice comments at the end, and she was reading them. She was saying thank you. So she appreciates those sweet words, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, we're going to end this. Thank you guys so much. Again, what a blessing you guys are. So, and Ari, love you. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay.
Keep safe.
We'll do.
All right.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Night, audience.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.